So one of the first things I'm doing today before I get to jackhammering with a much bigger machine, I'm putting some styrofoam insulation against the foundation. Because I'm connecting this to a slab, I can't have insulation or anything against the concrete right there, because the concrete has to adhere to the other concrete. So even the little bits that are sticking up there into the rebar, just above the lower level of rebar, my architect may have an issue with that. We may have to trim that back. He's going to come out here next weekend, so we'll have that discussion then. Okay, I'm going to put the last panel in here. I'm going to put a couple more panels on the sides, and then I'm going to hang a vapor barrier over top of them, and then I'm going to get to work with the jackhammer. We're continuing to work on the foundation for the house that Aimee and I are building here on our little slice of paradise here in Shimoda, Japan. And today I'm going to continue breaking the rock, breaking the mountain behind the second floor foundation in order to backfill it. And if you are just popping in new, there's a playlist up here or a link to the past videos where we started this rock breaking exercise. You can see right behind me, I brought out the big guns, but not as big as I had hoped. Last week I talked about getting renting a excavator with a hammer drill attachment. They don't have the attachment that fits my excavator, so I would have to rent an entirely new excavator. And when I got down there and I saw that I could do it, I just started adding up the numbers. I have to rent the excavator, I have to rent the hammer drill attachment, I also have to rent the truck to get it out here. So all of that was, several $100s, and I got this for $30. So I'm going to use this for 2 days. This has been about an hour's worth of work, and there's quite a bit of rock, and this is the hump right here. If I can get over this part, this was the worst of it. This is the second worst, and then I'm on the home stretch over in this area. Okay, let's just keep humping. I don't get up here often. This is the view from behind the house. At this point, I'm probably standing right near the top of the back 2-meter wall, which means the east eave will probably be about this high, and it'll go up. I think it's a 412 pitch roof, and it'll go up to several more, feet anyway, above me. It's a nice view from up here, definitely. All of this wilderness up here will be behind the house. We'll never see it again after the house is built. Okay, it's time for a break. Let's break up the monotony of breaking rocks and just take you inside the computer and share a little bit of what's going on. There's been a lot of new people joining, and I haven't shared plans in a while. And I just had a confirmation with the architect 2 weeks ago, and he's coming down next week. So there's a lot going on. So let me just talk this out and share some drawings with you. Here you'll see the current situation, the present structure. You see the pit down in front. You see the rectangular box, which is the second floor foundation, and you see a bunch of rebar. We're going to do the first floor slab and the second floor slab at the same time. Right now you see me breaking rock up above the second floor. That's to prepare for the second floor slab. I haven't even started yet on the first floor slab, so let me show you what that's going to be. Because we've got uneven ground, particularly in the southwest corner, we're going to run a line, a mini wall of block that is going to be 300 mil inside the outside dimension. So we're going to run that wall of block and we're going to fill it, and this will create a level surface. For the longest time I didn't know how to create a level area here in front of the where the first floor is going to be. And I came up with this idea a couple of weeks ago and drew it out for him, and we had a Zoom call, and yeah, it's a go. So as soon as I finish breaking rock for the second floor, we focus on the first floor, we build a block wall, we put our rebar in, and then we put in the forms. I think I got the lion's share of it today, but it's not done. It's supposed to be raining tonight and stop about 9 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I think because this is such boring subject matter, I'm gonna stitch these 2 days into one video. So this week you're only getting one video, I think. My back's sore. I didn't think that little burp in the eaves trough was sufficient to retard the flow of water, but I think it is. That, and I've got some pine cones or pine droppings, clogging this part of the trough. But yeah, I've tried adjusting it several times, just getting up there and yanking it and moving it, and it hasn't worked. So my water barrel is not full yet, despite all the rain. Okay, today we're going to get the excavator up here. I've got enough room to park it, and I'm going to use it to pull down a lot of the rubble that I dislodged yesterday. Also, most of the rubble is on this west side of the rock And I'm going to move, if I park the excavator about right here in the center, I'm going to be able to grab some and move it over to the east side where there's almost no rubble. So that's the plan, and I'm going to finish the jackhammering today. It looks like I made some more work for myself. I'm going to have to pull out some of these big boulders and get them, get the rebar back into form. So there's going to be some lifting and grunting, but that's not for today. Today is jackhammering because I have to return it at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in order to avoid a day 2 charge. This is back-breaking work. I wish I had a few more pounds so I could put my belly into it, as Gary Larson says. But it's also, I mean, you can get into a groove. While I was in the groove, it wasn't so bad. That thing is heavy. It's 20 kilograms with the bit in it. So it's a heavy beast to be picking up each time. But again, you get into a rhythm, it's not so bad. I wouldn't want to make a livelihood out of this, but I guess for 8 or 10 hours of work, it's okay. So we've got from all the way down there on the west side to here. And we've got about 9 feet left, okay? Of course, there's cosmetics, and I have to organize the boulders and straighten the rebar. There's cosmetic stuff. But for the big old jackhammer, I think if I can get this last 9 meters done, then I'm going to have a good conversation with the architect when he gets here. And let's just finish it off. So you can see on this east side, we're down well below the top of the foundation already. So this is definitely going to get a green light from the architect. But down there, you know, we're just at the level, even slightly above the level of this. And I'm pretty sure he's going to ask me to come back and take that down. I've still got an hour of light, north sunlight. It's cloudy all day, drizzling, cloudy. I'm going to go over there and take on that a little bit. And it's not little, it's huge. It's half of the length of this foundation. But I'm going to go tackle it right now and see how much more I can get done. I am beat. It's past 4 now. We've probably got 40-45 minutes of light left. I don't have much cleaning up to do. I'm going to wipe down the rental machine, the mini jackhammer, and I've got to deliver it back to the shop tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And this is a huge milestone. There's a lot of cleanup to do, of course. You know, I still have unlevel bits and rocky bits and sandy bits and stuff like that. So get that done. But I won't dedicate a whole video to it. This is enough with the rock breaking and jackhammering. We see a nicely carved out mountain. This is it's taking shape. It's in shape in my mind. But yeah. Okay, thanks for hanging around, folks. See you soon.